This broadcast is inappropriate for all ages, right here on the house the Kamurai built. This is the Vlogcast. And I am Kamurai. Hello, folks and peoples and things and such. That actually, that was an old Hitchhiker's joke that came up. I think it was Molly over on Domains of Estlin. She's like just having word failure because it happens from time to time. And I was like, the correct answer, or the correct salutation is, hello, dear person. I'm sorry, not dear person. I'm even messing it up. Hello, dear madam, sir, thing. It's an old Hitchhiker's joke, and I think it's actually from Starship Titanic. Titanic 8, no. Titanic 8, that sounds like a movie. Starship Titanic, I think, is what it is. But it's Douglas Adams, so it's still Hitchhiker, sort of. And maybe I messed that up now that I think about it. Damn. Great Douglas Adams reference. I missed it. I messed it up. Let's see. Let's roll back over. So last weekend, I managed to stream a little game stuff. I want to do some more this week. Maybe I can grab them again on Friday. And then, I think I made it up in my head that I'm going to do a Ninja All-Stars mod as well. Because I've got all of it. And I started scanning cards because I was scanning the cards to update the Tabletop Simulator mod, which is out there on Tabletop Simulator right now. It's not an impressive looking mod, but all the pieces are there. It's one of those games you kind of have to take some time to set up no matter what. Even if you lay everything out, you still gotta kind of set it up. So it's just one of those things. And then I did not go to the party. I was had a self-defense course and a party I was gonna go to, along with I was gonna drop by Outlaw Moon for some gaming on Saturday for like an hour before the party, and I locked my keys in my car for the third time since I've had that stupid car, and not getting a spare key with the car is infuriating. Because at least the Leaf, not that I could do it, because on top of everything, the Leaf conditioned me that, oh, my car will let me know if I lock my keys in, and the damn Fusion's got a transponder. Stupid car. So it should be able to tell that the key is too close when the door's locked and shouldn't lock the doors. But, geez, I don't know. I don't know what to say and do about that. It's just my nonsense. So I went and got a spare key, so I have one. Ugh. And let's see what else. I'm still processing the fact that I'm in D&D League now. I'm scheduling around it. In fact, we talked about doing We Are Movie Club again, and we kicked it off with Deadpool. I was hoping to get Danielle on for the first one, but she ended up not being available, and I could have delayed it another week, but I wanted to go ahead and put it out. And Sid volunteered, so yay! I gotta get used to calling her Creepy again. Creepy can't be, for introductions and stuff. I don't know. I gotta reprogram myself. But for just in general, I really am happy that she's come on board. I think I've got the 2-panel layout down. I want to swap We Are Movie Club up weekly, because the Deadpool one was real cute. And we're gonna do Hail Caesar next. So I want to change it up to, like, I think it's yellow and like brown or gold. And do that, but it depends how many people we have on, and then if we get up to 4 people, I'm essentially going to copy the Co-Optional podcast as best I can, and we'll probably do like little titles and everything. I probably should find a way to work that in one way or the other now, but I don't know, this stupid overlay, I keep saying I'm going to change this, but for GameSpot, or sorry, apologies, PlaySpot and We Are Movie Club, having Sit On, we do the 2-panel thing, and I don't use that, so I keep forgetting about it. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I've been using that. I probably still need to update it. I need to put We Are Movie Club back on there. that's going to be a small bear to deal with, is putting We Are Movie Club back into all the cards, for the end cards in particular. But I've got the layout better now. It used to be just like a still image. In fact, it used to be a video. I think I did the original thing. I did little pictures and I did the layout in Sony Vegas, and then I recorded a still of the thing with me saying, if you like what you watch, go ahead and click the annotations, take you to other channels, something like that. And then I ended up cutting away the audio and grabbing the still out of there and using that as the picture to put up, and then just voice over it later on when I started doing streams. And it was quite the ridiculous bird. So now I've got it where it's laid out in GIMP. I have access to Photoshop, and I still find myself using GIMP. I'm definitely not getting my money's worth out of the Adobe Creative Suite. It's not that I don't have a reason to use it. It's that I don't. It's that I've gotten used to GIMP. GIMP's almost as good as Photoshop. There's a few things it can't do that Photoshop can. And then Premiere's a weird little bird to me. There's so many things I can do like twice as fast as Sony Vegas. The problem that I'm having with Sony Vegas right now is the spherical video not processing. So I need to try it in Adobe Premiere and see if it works any better there. And if I can at least use Adobe Premiere for that, great. And I've been using Adobe Premiere when I go and I do like I strip the audio for these podcasts and then put them out on SoundCloud and Podbean. I am using it to do that currently. I could probably do it faster still in Sony Vegas, but it's fast enough. It gives me a little bit of application practice in Premiere, even if it's a weird little thing. And then it's set up now, so it still goes pretty quick. And processing audio only, at least on this computer, like I wait less than a minute. I throw it in there, I cut the beginnings and ends, and if I know there's a big problem in the middle, I'll go cut that out. But basically I'm just chopping off the ends and then let it render and then throw it out. There's a lot of little overhead for every channel and everything that you do. So like when I go and I multi-stream out onto YouTube, Ustream, Firetalk, YouNow, like I am right now, and then later on I'm putting it out on SoundCloud and Podbean, it all adds up. And there is a little bit of work that goes in there, but I'm managing to hold it together for now, and I'm bouncing back from the move both in time and money and schedule, and I'll get there. I'm very confident that I'll get there. The bottom will drop out of me all of a sudden, if it drops out at all at this point, I think. Let's see what else is going on. I got a hold of Mika, or Mika got a hold of me rather, and I'm gonna help her move on Sunday. Yay! There's just like gonna be like 4 of us doing it. It doesn't seem like she's got a lot, so maybe that's part of it. Hopefully she's gonna be doing okay, and I think we're moving her to her boyfriend's place. I don't know. She's doing her due. So she's a really cool person. Very happy to help out. I'm that guy, and I don't really mind doing that. I'm not as young and fit as I used to be, but I just did all my stuff on my own. She seems to have a lot less, at least a lot less heavy stuff, and I think it'll go pretty well. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good to hang out with that lot. They're all in the D&D crew, so it'll be good to hang out with them a little bit longer. I just kind of wish I could get some sense into them, and they'd be PC gamers, as it seems like they're all console. I was going to say console hoes, and I don't really like that term. I don't know why that is where my instinct went, but I don't know what to say. If it was like a WoW thing, I'd say WoW heads. Console heads doesn't make sense. Couch people doesn't make sense, because I play a PC from my couch. I have nothing against consoles in past, but the current day and age, start investing in your PC. It doesn't make any sense to continue on with these PCs that aren't PCs. It's the fact of it. The fact is that we are in a day and age where the consoles don't do what they were supposed to do, because it used to be the consoles, you bought those because they're doing things that normal computers couldn't do, and it was all prepackaged. We still have the prepackaged nonsense, and they're trying to outreach and do things that PCs do because they're trying to compete with PCs. But now you finish watching something on your PC or whatever, and then you go to your PC and do something else. It doesn't make any sense. Just use one computer. says me. And for the record, I haven't turned my laptop on in a while. I'll be honest, it's kind of janky. I've been using the Surface as my laptop in the house for like late night, or not late night, but like in bed, watch a show. Of course, I've got the studio computer and the server both in this room. I've got a more lightweight computer in the living room. It can still stream and stuff. It's not worthless, but it's not nearly as good as this nonsense. And I still have to figure out how to film or whatever in 1080p, because I am concerned about the quality, because I know my camera can do it, and maybe it's the frame rate, because I did read somewhere that at 1080p my camera will drop to 15 frames per second for whatever reason, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That bothers me a lot. And minicam, there's got to be a setting in minicam, because if I change the resolution up to 1080p, that's where I start having issues, and I just don't know why that is. There's settings, there's all kinds of stuff on here that I could look at, and I probably shouldn't do it on camera. I should probably wait till afterwards, so that means stop doing it. Audio bitrate, video bitrate. Frames per second. So, what if I just went to 60? I wonder what that would do to the stream. I don't want to do it right now. I'll test it out later. On the long list of things that I keep trying to get to later. Like I said, I want to do that Ninja All-Stars mod, I think. It's going to be a bitch trying to scan that board. The board's huge. And then, let's see, project stuff, like just downtime. Like I've been taking a minute to go over project stuff. So the digital board game, I actually came up with a map. Whether or not the map stays exactly like it is, I like it for the concept. There's essentially like 9 regions, and you randomize everything. So essentially, every time you start a new game, you have a new setup. So no game should play exactly the same. So I like it as a concept, and as I'm trying to come up with like how to manage the equipment and do the charts, I'm coming up with new functionalities, and those functionalities can translate to game locations, because you can't just have friendly and enemy locations. I think reputation is a better way to go. Like in Donkey Kong Kingdom, you conquer towns back from monsters, and I think I'd rather it be like, oh yeah, we know this guy, he's been here X amount of times, he's done these things here, he has this amount of reputation. And then so there's a leaderboard by reputation that can earn XP at the end of chapters or whatever. And then like what was the other thing? Okay, so and then the other locations can be like enchanting places, weapon stores, armor stores, of course, things like that. I was thinking about a magic store, but maybe a magic library would be a better term for the game. So I'm playing around with ideas for that. I did push out a couple things to get them done. I'm looking over the cards that we had done up for the Way, because I realized that Monster Office Workplaces basically has versions done. I may need to make them the right size and get the layout right, but we had a good layout set for the most part for the Way, so I want to finish that out those cards can directly translate over to another game, so that'll help clear that out. And then once that set's done, then I can use that as a starting layout for Monster Office Workplace to do the larger cards at least, and then maybe start laying out some of the nonsense for Battle Princesses. But I really think I'm gonna have to end up just doing shitty artwork for that, and I want to start. I don't know when I'm gonna get to this one, but I want to start doing art for Super Dungeon Adventure Epic. Kitty, no, don't just stop with your butt in the way. But so I've got the first thing of that I want to do a proof of concept. I've got to get the set built, so I need to talk to Sydney and see if she not Big Sydney, Faith, and see if she wants to build a set for me, and then we'll just have to I'll have to do the art because there's no way around it. It's just gonna need some kind of art, even if it's not good art. And in my head, I'm mirroring what's the game called? It is Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet. That is not only a cute game, but it's kind of chibi-like. I kind of like it. It's simplistic enough art. I might be able to replicate it in a poor fashion because I'm not a good artist. It's just a fact of it. I look like a third grader drawing stuff, but maybe that'll add a childlike cuteness to it. To be like, oh, did a kid make this? We should support them. Maybe I'll get that kind of sympathy, and then I'll be like, yeah, I've put like my friend's kid out there saying my words like on a teleprompter, and maybe that'll be the way to do it. I'll just lie to everybody about it. Or no, I'll have the child lie. Alright, evil overlord moment over. Oh God, I've had an urge to play 99 Nights again, and I thought I was actually going to get my capture card back. Apparently the person who has my capture card for like consoles and whatnot got a new one for the PS4 to use for a PS4, but who knows if it fixed the problem that she was having. I'm kind of concerned that it might not, and then she said that it wasn't, to her understanding, she wasn't able to use it for the older stuff, so I've got to check back in with her at some point. I'll probably do it this Sunday and see what up. Saturday, I don't think I ever finished. I was like, so after I locked my key in my car, I was just such a foul mood. I didn't want to go out anywhere. I just wanted to go back in and go to bed, and I don't know what I did. But I didn't feel like going out and game. I didn't feel like going to parties or anything that involved people. So it's just one of those things that like I just did not want to do anything. Sorry, I got someone texting me and I want to send them to the channel. I guess there's another link. Now, I did notice it's something maybe that I can play around with and find it out. There is a live stream link as well as a gaming link. So instead of gaming.youtube.com, and that's what I'm just going to give her for the moment. So instead of that, you can actually direct people to YouTube through that. And the way I found that was that I think I went to someone's YouTube page, and from YouTube, so if I go to like youtube.com/hdkb, Tux, you're insufferable. Your noise. You sound like a broken accordion sometimes. Yes, like that. So I was from the home page, I thought. Now maybe because it's me, I can't see me being live. But I thought there was a link that you could get to it from YouTube, and then when you clicked on that, instead of taking you to gaming.youtube.com, it would take you to live.youtube.com/whatever. And for whatever reason, I'm not seeing me live on my page. even though I am live from my creator page. So, I don't know. This is a weird kind of thought experiment to try. And oh my god, Kitty, you can't just jump up on top of everything and be a bastard. Ugh. And then I'm petting you, so you're just gonna think you can do this all the time. But I'm petting you in my lap and not up on the desk because you like to be up there and be a tool. Ugh. Okay, so I'm viewing as myself, so I can view as a new visitor if I would like. And that gives me the live now thing for the Vlogcast podcast. Okay, so I'm viewing as myself. Nope. Okay, and I hate hearing myself, especially on a stream. Now, and that just gives me the YouTube video as if it's a live stream. So that might be. Well, it's giving me chat and stuff too. So this may have just taken me to my creator page. So I wonder if I logged into like a different computer if it would do that. But regardless, there is a thing, and I'll find it eventually. I could have sworn it was like live because I was so happy because I thought it was exactly what I had said that they should do. That YouTube should just do a parallel service instead of doing a whole site or whatever dedicated to it. Because gaming.youtube.com is great. I'm glad they did it. But it didn't have to be just gaming. It should have just been whatever, to be honest. It's is it streaming? Oh, I'll find it, YouTube. You bet I will. Um, and and they basically did it because I wanted them to set up more like Ustream. Because Ustream makes sense. They've got like a network level, which is your login, and then you set up individual channels on there. So if let's take the Weirdlings for example. If it was the Weirdlings network, you'd have Weirdlings. That would be the login. That would be the overall channel name, or the overall network name, and then you would have individual channels for different shows. So you would just start a new channel underneath that brand every time you wanted to do a new show. So like Shannon would have mouth noise as one. Daniel would probably have her things. Danny would have comics as hers. Mary would have her board game channel. It helps organize it a lot, and I don't understand it. We also need to move past folders. Even directories. I'm not saying get rid of directories altogether, but folders definitely should change. Google actually has the right idea. If you have a Google Mail, they have what's called labels instead of actual folders, even though they look like folders. So you can actually label a single item of mail multiple ways so that it will show up in multiple folders. Now, that may get confusing to people, but I would much rather have all my files in one place and then just label them certain ways so that when you do certain searches or you go down certain directories, which are just predetermined searches, then they would pull up the files for relative to those searches. And maybe there's some security issues in there with the folders being vulnerable to being changed somehow. But I can't foresee that being a big problem for people who know how to make an OS and securing it up. So that's what it is. We're coming close to the time I want to stay within. I like to keep this one short. I don't like to talk about me for too long, but I still need to get on and do it. Especially given that we went 2 hours on the We Are Movie Club podcast for Deadpool, almost as long as the movie, if I'm remembering correctly. But we definitely talked about it for quite a bit. There's a spoiler-free section at the beginning, and then we went scene by scene, which is I think where the problem was is that I went too detailed when I wrote out the scene by scene. And we'll correct things in future and get it down because I want that to be an hour show, especially if it's after D&D, and we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. But I am knocking out shows that I'm watching. I'm playing video games on occasion. I need to get back and play Star Realms, and I need to do that on stream because I started that as a show, and I need to finish it out. But fighties, I played a lot of fighties off camera, and I kind of regret it. But at the same time, it felt good to do that and try to watch a TV show because it goes pretty quick when it's going, or like it resets and you die, repeat, live, die, repeat, live, die, repeat, over and over and over again. What was I gonna say? So it seems like I don't know if it's a good game or not, but it seems pretty interesting. I've unlocked a bunch of characters. I'm feeling like once all the characters are unlocked, I'm not gonna care anymore. Like I'm not gonna spend 5,000 credits or whatever to buy new costumes for everybody. But I'm gonna keep playing for a little bit, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, Sid and I can do some 2-player this weekend. I don't know how that's gonna work because Sunday I'm moving, and then I'm gonna come back and try to do play spot. I don't know. I gotta get some things done. I gotta do laundry this weekend. My dryer, the front of it leaks water, so I've got to look up that series of washer and see what the actual issue is. If there's a known problem with the sealant or what, because I got it fixed for like one load, and then the next load it did it again. So it's like whatever. Kitties, so many kitties. You're all stupid. You're cute though. So that's my life right now. Work has been weirdly stressful because I hit some friggin' weird wall with my SQL code that I can't seem to pull the right number of records to remove to undo the other bit that's written correctly. So, like, I'll figure it out. I just need to not bash my head against the wall until I bleed and die. Oh, I forgot to set up Meerkat. Oh, God damn it. I'm actually kind of mad about that. I forgot to set up Meerkat and Periscope. I'm mad, not because of them themselves, but I've made, like I joked about, I made 2 little camera stands out of Girl Scout cookie boxes. So, like, it just fits in there like this. And, I mean, the front-facing camera's there, and then that lets me know where I'm at, and I can still hit buttons. I think I put them in the wrong ones. That's why this one was so tight. I forgot that they're different widths. They're relatively close, though. But they are different phones, so, like, the cases are different, and so they're slightly... So he's better than that one, and he's better than that one. So, yeah, and I did these flimsy little bases to try to keep them from falling forward. But they're kind of cute. They look like little monsters, sort of. So yeah, that's my life right there. Is I use Girl Scout cookies to make phone holders so that I can put myself on the internet. Oh man, I remember when that used to be a scandalous statement. I keep finding instances where I can say, "I remember when," like I'm an old man. But I feel like it right now. I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna get off of here. I think I'm gonna go call a friend of mine, and maybe walk around my place, and then she can shame me about I'm not done unpacking yet. Lil, you want to say hi? This is Lil. She's gonna dance. I dance, do do do. I dance, do do do. I dance, do do do. I dance. She hates it, I'm sure. She likes attention though. She really likes her head scratched. Normally, I guess she's trying to get away from me right this second. Oh, why? Why are you attacking the mouse? You climb up on the desk like it's an escape route, and then you panic. Dumb kitty. I'm saying. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Oh, jeez, I'm gonna call it there. I'm so tired. I'm not thinking straight. But until you see me next time, I am Kamurai. Have a nice day. And of course, if you watch this, then tweet at We Are Movie Club and let us know if you would like to get involved in watching movies and stuff with us and talking about them on the internets. Till next time, thanks for watching. You want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations and it'll take you to our other channels. Thanks for watching.